Let's look at another one of the EX battle decks. Today we have the Lucario EX. You see there, it's the play level 1. I do love that they're doing this now. I do think that the play level should be like through 5, so it can be a bit more detailed, but it's fine. It's better than nothing. Now, take into mind, I am not a professional. I've only recently started actually playing the TCG, as I have pretty much always been a collector. I've been a bit out of the loop as of late, so this is basically just the first look. If you want a full profile explaining how to use the deck, yada yada, I'm sorry to say that you're in the wrong place. This channel is mostly for the unboxings and the fun content, but I'm also curious to see some of the things that will be going on here in this deck. So first off, we have the large EX coin. I have a kind of hatred for these coins anymore. When they first started doing some of these larger coins, it was like super exciting and it was like a new thing. But now it feels like you get so many more of the large coins than you do like the standard small ones. They don't feel special anymore. Like, don't get me wrong, they're still cool because they are larger in the end, but they don't feel that special. I have to wonder if in like a couple of years if we're gonna have like a, ooh, we're doing bigger coins now. Eventually Pokemon will just start selling you dinner plates. I'm not gonna bother opening this thing. This is basically just like, if you're still learning the game like me, this is a handy little thing just to have. It's 3 little cards that kind of give you a brief, like, oh, this is what poison does, this is what you can do during your turn. If this quick reference guide here. Then we have some hit markers. We have some more paper. I love paperwork. Please give me more. This is kind of just explaining what the deck do, and this is explaining what the Ampharos deck do. Then we have, I thought it was the playmat. Nope, this is the quick start rules. I imagine this is identical to the standard quick start rules that we're getting with Scarlet and Violet. I doubt this has any sort of like theming to the deck. Nah, so it does look like there's nothing like Lucario in here. This is just the standard rules with a different front on it. Then we have the playmat. Again, kind of useful, especially if you're newer, especially this being a play level 1. Kind of nice inclusion to have. I don't know why I'm holding it upside down. But neat. Then on the back, kind of poster like we have the EX battle deck. It'd be nice if they actually did like a kind of poster design for like Lucario, but I mean, yeah, you're using the ink anyways, why not just do something, you know? So then our featured card, we have the Lucario EX himself here. Low sweep for 60 damage, Aura Sphere. This attack also does 50 damage to one of your opponent's benched Pokemon. I've definitely seen a fair amount of cards that do that. I've always wondered how effective that strategy is, to stack your deck with cards that can attack the bench as well as the active Pokemon. And there is a code card. So it looks like that might be like a focus, I assume, of this deck. I mean, I've definitely seen it done, but not like super heavily. So I'm actually going to split this deck in half for the sake of actually handling it. And we have energies. Wow! We have the Youngster. Shuffle your hand into your deck, then draw 5 cards. Mankey, this Pokemon also does 10 damage to itself. That's interesting. I guess for 30 damage for 1 hit for a basic Pokemon, yeah, I guess you kind of had to nerf it somehow. You have the Ultra Ball, of course, another energy. We have Railu, pretty basic Pokemon there. We have Lechonk, which does let you draw a card with 1 energy, or you have to get up to 3 to actually be able to fight back. Metatite with Feint. This attack isn't affected by resistance. That's interesting. I would hope so, because it only does 10. Squawkabilly, call for family. Search your deck for up to 2 basic Pokemon and put them onto your bench. Interesting. Then Fly for 60 damage. Flip a coin. If tails, this attack does nothing. If heads, during your opponent's next turn, prevent all damage done from the effects of attacks done to this Pokemon. Yeah, definitely seen some similar things there. We have draw 3 cards. We have the Koraidon. Didn't expect to see that in this deck, honestly. We have, but again, not an expert. I'm sure it's really useful to have in here. Metacham Energy, you have Jacques. Search your deck for up to 2 Evolution Pokemon. Then we have Primeape, Stage 1. So again, it continues, hurting itself. Interesting. 20 damage to self, but now you're dealing 70, again, for only 1 energy. So you can just throw 1 energy on your Mankey and just start stacking your bench. That's interesting. We have the Switch, obviously, Energy, Nest Ball, search for a basic Pokemon and put it on your bench. Youngster, Energy Retrieval, we have Energy, and then we have the standard Pokegear. Look at the top 7 cards of your deck. You may reveal a supporter card you find there and put it into your hand. Salazar lets you draw 2 cards for a single energy. Flip a coin. If tails, your next turn this Pokemon can't attack. Huh. I mean, for 130, it is a stage 1 though. Huh. I don't know how useful that would be. Draw 3 cards, Squawkabilly again, we have Mankey again. Potion, of course, heal 30 damage. I haven't ran decks that really use potions, personally. Annihilate, I forgot about Annihilate. How did I forget? So we're not just ending with Primeape here. Rage Fist, the attack does 70 damage for each prize card your opponent has taken. So it kind of relies on you actually kind of losing, I suppose. And then Dynamite Punch, this Pokemon does 50 damage to itself. That's quite a bit. You can only use that attack 3 times, but for 170 damage, I'd say it's worth it. You have the Nest Ball, Basic Energy, Primeape, Energy Retrieval, Youngster might just be down to all repeats here. Yep, just all cards we've already seen. So the deck is interesting. I've always had that weird thing with card games where when you have cards, where was it? Was it the... yeah, it was the Annihilate. Where's our Annihilate? When you have cards that are betting on you losing. There he is. When you have cards that are kind of determining that, you know, you have to have already done so bad, I suppose, in order to get a buff, I don't know how worth it really is. So I imagine this is more important, but any card game I've ever played, when it relies upon you not doing great for like the first half, I tend to avoid that kind of strategy. Which is interesting because whenever I play Binding of Isaac, I always go, God, I haven't played that game in forever. Eve, who like the whole build with Eve is to get her down to half a heart. So that way you can start stacking crazy amounts of damage. But that was the Lucario EX battle deck. Certainly an interesting little thing. I look forward to kind of, me and my lady friend like to use these pre-made decks and just kind of play games against each other. I look forward to trying this one out. But now it's time for the bonus card of the day. These are cards that I buy as singles. They go in this Silver Tempest box till it's time to reveal them on camera. I usually forget what's in here by the time I even go to do it. So we actually have a Shining Fates sleeve here, which means that it's probably going to be a Shining Fates card, I assume. Let's see here. Ooh, maybe not. I doubt I'd be paying for a Shining Fates card, something that modern, to have that much damage on it. You can even see some, like, dirt and crap there and there. Card's not in great condition, which I assume means that I either got a really good deal on it because of the condition that it's in, or it's just the card that I really wanted regardless of the condition. We have... yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm assuming that's more of a good deal territory. So we have the Magneton Holo with the stamp from Power Keepers. Again, I collect stamped cards. I feel like most of the cards from this segment ended up just being stamped cards, or like Trainer Gallery. But yeah, the holo effect is definitely a bit subdued as well. It's nice to have because I don't have this card in the collection, so getting it in any form is still nice. But of course, if I can get this thing for a good price that isn't this beat up, I will happily replace this one. But still always happy to add to the stamped card collection. Oh, okay, there's actually the price tag, $4.99. I wonder if I got it for less than that. The way I understand, because yeah, the card store I bought this one from isn't the one I go to as often, because they actually, like, put these tags on here. The way that they explain it to me is they actually price check all of their cards with TCG Player. That's how they do the pricing for it. They throw it on there, and they don't take into account the damage on the card until someone actually goes to buy it, and then they look at lowering the price or whatever else. So there's a chance that I paid less than that. God only knows. It's been so long. I haven't even been to that store in forever. But if you guys enjoyed this video, hit the subscribe button down below, hit the like button, and most importantly, check out another video on the screen. I should have a playlist of all of my Pokemon videos here, and a random video that I selected here. I assume I'm lining up pretty close to them. Click on one of those, as it greatly helps me out if you're interested in seeing more. I really do hope that you guys have enjoyed, and hopefully I will see all of you guys next time. Goodbye for now.